Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We emanate live here tonight from the gateway to the west, here in St. Louis, the home of the 11-time World Series champs, St. Louis Cardinals. But tonight, this venue here, Busch Stadium, plays host to the 2025 Spectacle of the Year, King and Queen of the Ring. Tonight, in the gateway to the west, St. Louis, Missouri becomes the proving ground, a place where legacies are made, where careers are changed, and where you move one step closer to become royalty. This is not just another night. It's a collision of history and hunger. The King and Queen of the Ring tournaments have returned, forged in tradition, sharpened by sacrifice. To each yourself into immortality and be closer to be crowned a world champion. To wear the crown is to etch your name into the annals of history, to claim power, prestige, and a gateway to championship gold. Has kings become icons? Has queens reshaped divisions? Tonight, 16 will enter, and by weekend's end, only 4 will remain, and will be headed to the finals at SummerSlam to become the inaugural world champion. But the path to glory doesn't end there. Cody Rhodes, a warrior chasing a bloodline, hell-bent on seeking retribution for years of torment and trauma from the bloodline. Tonight, he gets one opportunity to rewrite the wrongs from WrestleMania. He has one last chance to get his hands on Roman Reigns. Tonight, Cody Rhodes will be locked inside a steel cage. No way in, only one way out. Victory or despair. Cody wins. He will send himself to WrestleMania to seek his destiny and fulfill his story. If he loses, it's to the back of the line for good for Cody Rhodes. Becky Lynch, a woman scorned by her former best friend, Bayley. For weeks, Damage Control has made Becky Lynch's life a living hell, taking everything from her. Her tag team partners, those World Tag Team Championships. Becky Lynch is on an island by herself. But tonight, she has an opportunity to right those wrongs, and she goes one-on-one against Bayley for the Raw Women's Championship.
WWE presents King and Queen of the Ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the final PLE of 2025. And tonight we find out who will go to SummerSlam to be crowned the King and the Queen winner this year.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE United States Championship.
And we are kicking things off with the first match of the quarterfinals. And as Mike Rome just announced, it is for the United States Championship. Bronson Reed, since debuting on the main roster from NXT being drafted over the Raw, has shown why he was a touted prospect coming into this year. What a rookie season he is having. Already a quarterfinalist and gets an opportunity to face the GOAT, John Cena. And not only has a chance to beat Cena for the King and Queen of the Ring tournament, but can also take the United States Championship from him and edge himself closer to immortality, and have put himself as one of the best rookie years to ever happen in the WWE. And speaking of Rookie of the Years, a former highly touted prospect in the WWE back in the Attitude Era, who turned himself into a 16-time World Heavyweight Champion and the current United States Champion, making his way down the aisle here in St. Louis, rocking the old school spinning United States Championship. The crowd loving it here, loving the nostalgia from John Cena as he tries to dig deep, reach back in time to defeat his opponent here, a younger, stronger, powerful opponent in Bronson Reed. But this man isn't the GOAT for no reason. When it seems like times get tough, when it seems like all else has failed, he digs deep and finds that Super Cena power that has made him one of the greatest of all time to ever do it. Like I alluded to earlier, was once a top prospect himself and has turned himself into the greatest. And ladies and gentlemen, we're just moments away from this match kicking off. Now let's send it back to Mike Rome for the official announcement.
Introducing the challenger from Black Forest, South Australia, weighing in at 330 pounds, Big Bronson Reed.
Bronson Reed,
from
looking motivated,
Massachusetts,
looking confident.
at 251 pounds, the WWE United States Champion, the greatest of all time, John Cena!
Ladies and gentlemen, we don't know how many times Mike Rome will be announcing more in-ring competition for John Cena. He is on borrowed time. He talked about he doesn't know exactly how many matches he has left. But while he is still performing, he is going to do what it takes, what he can, to reach 17-time world champion. And on the way there was defend that United States Championship in a open challenge. And he took on that challenge of defending it here in this tournament. And out the gates, John Cena wasting no time. Coming in hot and heavy, taking the fight right to Bronson Reed. Springboard stunner. You know John Cena's getting serious when he pulls off springboard moves like that. He understands that even though he is a legend, that he is, many will regard as the GOAT, he's still possibly an underdog in this matchup. Younger, stronger talent is flocking the WWE. And he knows, flying crossbody onto Bronson Reed. The cover, 2 count, and Bronson Reed powers out at 2. But he understands the landscape of the WWE is changing. There is a new guard. People like Bronson Reed, Gunther, Braun Breaker, just to name a few of the young up-and-coming talents that is taking over the WWE. And there's plenty more to come in future. WWE, good power scoop slam right there, side scoop slam right there by John Cena. The WWE getting to a point where they want to bring in more youth, more young athletic talent, such as they did when they brought in guys like John Cena, Randy Orton, Brock Lesnar, Batista, so many years ago. Trying to find that new wave of young up-and-coming talent. A lot of people say they found one star in Braun Breaker. Later on tonight, we'll find out how much of a star he is. If you look to the hype he is putting out there as he takes on the ring general, the Intercontinental Champion, Gunther. But that's later on tonight. Right now, we have a great match starting off, kicking things off hot here in St. Louis, Missouri. Bronson Reed trying to thwart off the attacks of John Cena here. And look at the sheer power. That's the sheer power John Cena's got to watch out for, because that can take over the match. With moves like that can Bronson Reed. And he can end the match quickly with moves like that. You'll see getting in the ring, getting some separation, getting his breath. I don't know what happened John Cena was doing there. John Cena is showing some frustration, swinging wildly. Now connects with right hook after hook. And now looking, he picks up the big man and powerbomb. Can't underestimate the power of John Cena, even at age of 45. not 45, but 40-something. John Cena is up there. Him doing his thing for over 20 years. And Cena working to end things here. The cover. Got the big man down for the 3 count. No. Bronson Reed powers out at 2.9 and showing the heart of a future champion, one that wants to be a world champion in just his first year of asking. And now the power of Bronson Reed being displayed there. A sidewalk slam on a Cena as now he's trying to move momentum onto his side. Wrestling, professional wrestling is kind of like basketball. A lot of momentum swings here and there. You know you're going to get beat up. You're going to have to weather some of the storm to be able to then put out your offense, and hopefully you reach enough momentum to keep your opponent down for a 3 count. And right now all momentum is on Bronson Reed's side. And you see right there, Bronson Reed not just strong, but very agile and athletic. Going up top. I thought he was looking for his patented tsunami, but instead of legs, to go with the crossbody. That's damn near 400 pounds on the sternum chest of John Cena, and he comes crashing down. That's like a defensive lineman taking down your quarterback, and it's very apropos because many look at Cena as QB1 of the company. Or is he? Not anymore. QB1. Some say it's Roman Reigns. Some say it's going to be Cody Rhodes. And maybe down the line, QB1 will be Bronson Reed. And again, he's going up top. That is very far. And I think Bronson realized Cena's a little bit out of range for him. He likes to come back inside, not risking too much there. Now going up top again. A lot closer. Tsunami! No water in the pool. Cena rolled out the way. Bronson Reed took too much time, but Cena can't capitalize. And Bronson Reed with a scoop slam, staying on the offense to the chagrin here, to the chagrin of this crowd here in St. Louis. John Cena in trouble as Bronson Reed having his way with him right there. Samoan drop, the cover, could be a 3 and no. We talked about the resiliency earlier on, about John Cena, Super Cena Mo. That's how high of resiliency this man has, especially when he's a champion. He will give everyone an opportunity to beat him, but he ain't gonna let you beat him. You gotta take it from him. You gotta rip it away from John Cena, and many opponents over the years have found out it ain't an easy task to do, especially when he's jigging and jiving like that. And now Cena, patent, you can't see me, 5-knuckle shuffle connects. And we all know what's next. Bronson Reed in trouble. Maybe not, maybe not. Bronson Reed had it scouted. Oh, walked it into a Samoan drop. Where the hell did he get that burst of energy? Tsunami! The cover. We have a new United States champion. No, we don't. Cena dug deep. Kicked out somehow. But Bronson Reed doing the smart thing, not getting too emotional, staying on the offense because you got to, because you know Cena is going to come back. And here he goes, swinging for the fences, hitting him with all sorts of combos. Lifts him up. Oh, again, run into a cover. The second half of the match, and the last one to end it. No. John Cena looking at what do I need to do. That is now 2 AAs. The big man has just taken, eaten, and kicked out to get right back up. But Cena looking to maybe add a third one to the night or not. Oh, sending him in. He just bounced off that turnbuckle. Cena sends him into the turnbuckle here. And what does he have here? Taking the top. We saw Bronson Reed destroy Braun Strowman with the incredible suplex. But Cena looking for something bigger. AA from the second rope. Bronson Reed has it moved. And I think little Nate, you can count to 100 because that's it. And John Cena just defeated the young up-and-coming big man, Bronson Reed, and he's the first man to advance to the semifinals that will take place tomorrow night.
WWE United States Champion, the greatest of all time, John Cena!
And Cena also defends his United States Championship. What will it take for anybody to dethrone the GOAT?
Ladies and gentlemen, we continue to roll on through here as we now shift gears to the queen of the ringside.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Austin, Texas, Jordan Grace.
From a top prospect in Bronson Reed to a top free agent signings in Jordan Grace. Ladies and gentlemen, Jordan Grace shocked the world when she entered the Queen of the Ring tournament, cementing herself here in the WWE, and she's looking to make a statement and an impact. She defeated her best friend in Naomi
to advance to the quarterfinals, but right now in her way is the future Hall of Famer, and many can have said the greatest women in the modern era. Charlotte Flair stands in her way from being the inaugural Intercontinental Champion in the women's division. And here comes the Queen.
And her opponent from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte Flair has done it all. She was once in the shoes of Jordan Grace. She wasn't a highly touted free agent signing, but an up-and-coming NXT prospect. This is back when NXT was, before NXT was NXT. This is the start of NXT, where her, Sasha Banks, Bayley, and Becky Lynch formed the four horsewomen to dominate NXT. And when later on she would go out and revolutionize the women's division and bolster herself as a prominent star in this business. But just like John Cena, times have come, times have passed, and there are women in this division now that are hungry, ready to take the throne from Charlotte. Not that she's ready to quit or retire anytime soon. She feels she still has a lot left in the tank, but the competition is getting fierce. Women like SmackDown Women's Champion right now, Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan, Alexa Bliss, meaning you'll see it on in the Queen of the Ring tournament. And women like Jordan Grace, all clawing, fighting for the top spot that Charlotte Flair has had over her illustrious career, as I believe she's already a 14-time women's champion. And tonight, she looks to put herself closer to the inaugural Women's Intercontinental Champion. You hear the crowd here in St. Louis pulling for Jordan Grace, but she runs in and takes a big boot to start this match. Came in hot, got caught with that big boot. You know, I mean, off the looks, by the physique, it's clear that Jordan Grace is the stronger, bigger competitor. But don't let it fool you. Charlotte's got those long legs. She's tall. She knows how to move. She knows how to use her height and those long legs for leverage to success. So Jordan can be strong as she wants, but like right there, the strength of Jordan didn't matter because the size and the size and the length of the legs of Charlotte helped her get out of that predicament. And right now, Jordan Grace, all out of sorts, having trouble with the taller superstar. Now, picked up again is the power of Jordan Grace. That power slam looks like
vintage Mark Henry right there. But oh, Charlotte Flair drops the jaw here. Oh, got caught. Oh, and a knee by Jordynne Grace. And now again, dominating. Uh-oh, and now look at the chop. A shot to the back of the neck, another back to neck shot, and oh, she's gearing up. Lori serving a strong clothesline strike that sends Charlotte down to her back. And now Jordynne Grace calling Charlotte Flair to her feet. Whips her in, oh, shoulder block, checks her down to the mat. And I thought she was going to recover, but now on the mount, strikes raining down from that position. Again, we talked about the momentum shift that pro wrestling has. You gotta weather the storm. You're gonna get a chance to get your offenses if you are talented enough to do so. But you gotta be able to survive when someone else is pouring all their offense onto you. And right now is Jordynne Grace's time to pour the offense on the veteran Charlotte Flair. Walks her into the corner. Uh-oh, picks her up. What does she have here? Oh, hooks her up. Uh-oh, look at this. Look at this. Shades of Ryback there. With that corner slam, corner muscle buster, shades of Samoa Joe as well. And now Jordynne Grace looking to use the power. The driver sends her down. Fall for Grace for the 3 count. But she kicks out at 2.9, does Flair. And as only a veteran does, she rolls to the outside. Jordynne Grace flow. Jordynne went for a flying maneuver, and Charlotte moved out the way. And she crashed and burned. And now Charlotte Flair sends her into the steel steps. Referee Jessica Carr up to a count of 2 now. Taking her time to make a count. Now up to count 3, maybe speeding up a little bit, trying to give these ladies an opportunity to get some offense in on the outside and also to help get a winner. There is pinfall. In this situation of the tournament, yes, there is ring count outs, but if both women are counted out, the match will have to restart because we need a winner. We have to have at least one winner to move on to the semis. That will take place tomorrow night here on night 2 of the King and the Queen of the Ring PLE. And then the finals will be at SummerSlam. We still got a ways to go. These ladies are just 2 matches away, 2 wins away from here. Mortality, from seeing themselves to SummerSlam to create history. Flair has already done a lot of history making in her career, and that move has put her in those books for that, and it might do it again here tonight. 2 got her throw. Natural selection. Jordynne Grace kicks out of it. She has put plenty of women away with that move. She has submitted her legacy numerous of times with that move, but tonight, as of right now, on that particular moment, doesn't get the job done as Jordynne Grace, the strength, the power, and she has plenty of resiliency helping her kick out of that. It looks like Charlotte is also dazed and confused now. And what's this? Charlotte, oh, in trouble. Oh my God. The sheer power. Oh my God. Jackknife powerbomb. Shades of Goldberg. Back in his WCW days. This is the power Jordynne Grace brings to the women's division. Another powerful woman. You already got women like Bianca Belair, who we haven't seen since losing her Raw Women's Championship. Rhea Ripley, Nia Jax, we'll see later. Raquel Rodriguez, and many more women of power and strength. Jordynne now adding to that crop. Then you got the vets like Flair, Becky Lynch, Bayley, trying to show these young up-and-coming ladies, hey, you are talented, but we're still here. They gotta take it from us. And Flair not giving an inch. Flair not giving an inch. Looking to maybe fly. Oh my God! Whisper in the wind. Whisper in the wind connects. I knew Charlotte had an acrobatic bag, but I didn't know she had that in there. And now that lariat. This could be it. Counter. Oh my God! Jordynne Grace kicks out at 2.9.
But Flair looking for maybe one more natural selection. But Jordan ducks out the way. Jordan counters. What is this? Oh my God! Spin out powerbomb. The cover. Flair is flat on her back. Could this do it? It does. Jordan Grace just picks up a huge victory. And with that, she just booked herself to tomorrow night in the semifinals as she lays her opponent between Nia Jax and La Primera, Stephanie Vancouver. But right now, for just this moment, she can celebrate and feel happy about herself because she's going to the semifinals and getting one more step closer to her goal of becoming the inaugural Intercontinental Champion for the women's division. Congratulations, Jordan Grace.
And it is time to show zero fear. Because entering the arena to a raucous ovation, the one and only Penta. Just like Jordan Grace, another surprise addition.
Is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Ecatepec, Mexico, weighing in at 87 kilos, Penta!
To the WWE roster through this King of the Ring tournament. He entered, and everybody was shocked and stunned in the WWE Universe. And now he is in the quarterfinals. And he is one step closer to becoming a world heavyweight champion here in the WWE after just 1 year of asking. Not even a year. He's only been here for about a month, and he's already made a glorious impact. But he's got to take on a phenomenal opponent.
And his opponent from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Because his opponent is none other than the phenomenal one. He is here. He is ready to become a king and a world heavyweight champion. AJ Styles is ready for this moment. He understands who his opponent is. He understands he's going to be in a dogfight of a match here tonight, but he's excited. He's excited of this new wave of current WWE superstars. He wants to test himself against the best, and he says he's been doing that here in this new era. But he knows he doesn't have a lot left in the tank, that he is closer to the end than he is to the start of his career. And he says before he goes out, hangs up the gloves, hangs up the boots, he wants to have world gold around his waist once again. And he says there's no better chance than to be a King of the Ring winner and a world champion. This tournament is going to do everything I need and want to do before my career is over. But again, he's got to go across that man right there, Penta.
And Penta out the gate, Sling Blade coming in red hot. Sling Blade connects to AJ, who's now already on the back foot, and then a crossbody. All gas, no brakes with it, is Penta right out the gate. And this is what he's gonna have to do if he wants to beat the phenomenal one. Uh-oh, AJ Styles, Pele kick. Patented AJ Styles. Penta rolled out the way to gain some separation. And AJ just walked right in to a back suplex from the outside. And man, this match starting off red hot. Only right here on Universe Mode, right here on Undisputed War, will you get incredible matches like this, like the ones we've seen before. And both men went for the same move, and both of them couldn't connect right there. As I was just hyping up the matches
They a little bit off kilter right there. And oh, wait a minute! Oh, phenomenal form! Springboard edition! He doesn't go for the pin, but already AJ Styles in the driver's seat of this one now. Like I was saying, where else can you get incredible matches like this? Nowhere. We're the best ones to do it here. And oh my God, look at that German suplex. Holds for a pin, and Penta has to kick out. But what a fast start here. I don't know if the crowd here in St. Louis, this capacity crowd, over 45,000 sold out here in Busch Stadium. If they had a chance to take a seat, because every match has been hot from the start. 3 matches in already, and we're less than 25 minutes into this. And now back and forth. Oh, Penta. Wait, maybe not. And oh, elbows. I don't know what AJ was looking for. Sling blade again. Look how quick Penta is. Penta just doesn't just move fast. He processes things fast. Oh, but didn't process that one. Flying. Phenomenal forearm by AJ Styles, using that move to great effects. Going back to the well, why not? It's put away so many people can hit it from every angle, every position. Oh, great combination right there. Ends up with that DDT. Kind of like a RKO for Randy Orton. And now just pounding the hell out of Penta. Pause from that mounted position. And oh, looking to slow him down. Calf crusher. But lets it go. I think it was a rope break. Referee told AJ to give it up with that rope break. And Penta here. Oh my goodness! Out of nowhere! Mexican Destroyer! This could do it too! Oh my God! What a match! It's been like 7 minutes. 6 or 7 minutes. And this match is already going crazy. What does Penta have here? Oh no. Penta again looking for another. This time, Canadian Destroyer. Ball game. You could count to 1,000. Throw. AJ Styles kicking out of that. And the crowd appreciates every bit of it. Like I said, how can they able to sit down here tonight? How can you turn away from the action here at home? You can't, because the action is red hot. Penta, oh, no water in the pool, no water in the pool. Penta went for a sin time, and AJ, very importantly for him in the sake of this match and tournament, rolled out the way. And now AJ up top, phenomenal form again. From the ring to the outside. Like I said, that move has RKO effect. You can hit it from everywhere, every corner. Penta in trouble. Referee at a count of 2, and now AJ applies a suplex. And I mean, AJ looking for a calf crusher outside. There's no rope breaks. He can hold this for as long as he wants or until Penta gets out of it. But AJ lets it go. Smart. You don't want to tire yourself out holding a submission. Throws him back in. Gets to his feet. Penta in trouble. Phenomenal forearm. Again, this time the cover. 1, 2. Oh my God. Penta kicks out. How in the hell has Penta kicked out? Oh, and great angles right there by our camera crew. Again, who does it better than us? The angles. Our camera crew does a great job to get the close to the action as they possibly can without getting hurt or interfering in the match. Just for you at home to enjoy all the angles and all the action. And Penta was trying to get back some momentum, but AJ Styles looking for a Styles clash, but Penta countering. Penta needs to build momentum. He's trying, but AJ Styles is fighting it off. But AJ Styles got caught. Penta driver, holds for a pin, the cover, 2, he's got it, no, and Penta can't believe it. AJ Styles kicks out. What a match. Match, oh my goodness, and Penta goes flying. This is only match 3 of 10. Are you ready? Are you ready for King of the Ring action, damn it? Because it's coming at you hot and heavy. And now Penta driving. Penta driving AJ Styles into the barricade. Now sends him in. Penta, now he's in the driver's seat. AJ Styles on the back foot. Crossbody connects into the cover. 1, 2. But again, AJ Styles kicks out. AJ Styles showing no quit or fight here, trying to find a way to get out of this onslaught by Penta, but he might have just found the opening. Another calf crusher applied. Will he make Penta tap? No, elects to let it go. Now lying in wait. Penta in trouble. Can he do it? Hooks him up. Styles clash. The cover. What a freaking match this was! AJ Styles just defeated Penta, and he's got a date with Destiny in a rematch with the GOAT tomorrow night on night 2 in the semis against John Cena. It's a matchup we've seen numerous of times, but it's one we'll always want to see. John Cena, AJ Styles, what could be the last, and oh my God, Cena coming here to get into the face of AJ Styles. But I have a feeling it's all for respect. These two men, careers from one company to another, have kind of mirrored one another, and tomorrow night, the GOAT takes on the Phenomenal one last time. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, it's official. Tomorrow, for one last time, John Cena versus AJ Styles. The night keeps getting better as La Primera, Stephanie Vacour, is set for contest here tonight.
The contest is scheduled for 1 fall, making her way to the ring from San Fernando, Chile,
Stephanie Vacour, just like Jordynne Grace, made her WWE debut here in the Queen of the Ring tournament against Tegan Knox. She would defeat Tegan Knox, and she booked herself to this very moment, and she's looking to get to the semifinals tomorrow night. But she's gonna have to play the underdog role, as in the other corner stands a woman that is considered one of the most dominating forces in professional wrestling, especially here on the WWE roster. She is not like most girls. She dominated her way against Piper Niven.
From San Diego, California, Nia Jax.
Piper Niven, who is a very strong individual herself, and she basically got dominated, in my opinion, by this woman, Nia Jax here. We talked about on that telecast, what would it take for Stephanie Vacour to overcome this woman right there. Even Piper Niven had a tough time getting in certain strikes in against Nia Jax. It's like they just bounced off her, didn't phase her one bit. But what Stephanie Vacour has that Piper Niven doesn't have in her repertoire is an agile speed lucha background. But like there, you see right there the power already coming in, full toe by Nia Jax. That right hand and then that inverted suplex. But you see right there, combination strikes. And again, that's what I'm talking about. We saw this with Piper Niven. Certain attacks just doesn't phase Nia Jax, especially a woman of the size of Stephanie Vacour. Nia Jax is not phased, just throwing her off like it ain't nothing. And again, trying to go for some grapples trying to grab on to Nia, but Nia just thwarts it off easily. Again, just takes it. Takes the right hook. Takes it again. And Stephanie Vacour looking like, what do I have to do? Stick and move, that's what you have to do, but it just doesn't matter. You're gonna have to find some other way to gain offense and avoid being on the other side of Nia Jax's offense. Big time power slam. That's the move you have to avoid if you're Stephanie Vacour, if you want any opportunity, any chance to advance tomorrow on night 2 of the Queen of the Ring tournament for the semifinals. Stephanie Vacour rolls out of harm's way, trying to create separation. Goes up top and went up top, but Nia Jax got out the way. And Stephanie went crashing and burning. Stephanie trying anything she can to avoid the strength and power of Nia Jax, but there ain't no avoiding that. Sure power, a powerhouse is Nia Jax. But Stephanie rolled out the way of that incoming strike. But oh God, the slap. Spinning Stephanie inside out and now just hangs on the ropes. And Stephanie in trouble. Nia Jax in full control here, just like she had Piper Niven. And again, just like that match against Piper Niven, Stephanie doesn't know how to gain offenses because everything she does, Nia Jax just blocks it or just eats it like it ain't nothing. And to the chagrin of this crowd, watching their favorite Stephanie Vacour just getting dominant here in the cover. This could be it right away. 2, I think it is. No, Stephanie powers out at 2.5. But Nia Jax is taking the steam out the crowd here. They don't really like Nia Jax. I mean, what's to like about her? She comes in, beats people up, leaves the ring. She's not here for glitz and glam. She's not here to being pretty. I mean, she is a beautiful woman, but she's not here to be pretty. She's here to beat you up, get paid, and take gold. Looking to become the inaugural Women's Intercontinental Champion, and the headbutt has rocked Stephanie to her feet. And oh no, looking for it. If she hits this bonsai, that could be it for Stephanie Vacour. The cover. Good night, Stephanie. No. Stephanie kicks out, has some fight left in her after all. But Nia Jax just gonna look to beat the fight out of her. Oh my God, big boots. I mean, what does she have to do? What can she do with someone Nia Jax's size just dominate you? Sometimes size just does matter, and we're getting first look at hand at what that is in total. But she can do that. Crossbody connects. Drop the Nia Jax down to the mat, but again, trying to grapple, but Nia Jax too strong, too big, brushes it off like it ain't nothing. Nia Jax is treating Stephanie like she's some little teenage little girl. But Stephanie's still fighting here, trying to find a combination. But again, every time she hits a strike, but this one connects. Eat defeat. Could this be it? A stunning move for the victory. And Nia Jax, the savvy veteran, gets her hands on the rope. Referee Jessica Carr in position to see the rope break. That was very risky. But sometimes referees don't see it, and you're better off using that little bit of energy to just kick out. Get the shoulder up to grab the rope, but we'll get the shoulder fully so referee can see. And Stephanie was trying to go in. Oh, but she got it anyway. I thought Nia Jax blocked it. Stephanie, Nia could be in a drop zone. Can she get it? 450 moonsault. Ball game. Nia Jax sit on the ring to head to the semis. No. I thought Nia Jax was done there. I thought Stephanie Vacour just figured out the combination to beat the dominating, irresistible force that is Nia Jax. But Nia Jax showing the resiliency. Kicks out of there and flying again to Stephanie. This is what she has to do to wear her down. Wear the stronger opponent down, flying all over the ring, using that lucha lucha background. Now again going for a cover here. Does she have it? No. Stephanie getting closer, maybe, to getting an upset victory. And it's kind of disrespectful to say an upset because she is no slouch of a competitor. But the size differential has played a massive factor in this matchup. But Stephanie looking to find ways around it here. Getting some strikes in, some combination flurry strikes. I don't know what she's doing there, swinging wildly, but finally figuring out what she has to do. Think she's just frustrated, but now is in trouble. Stephanie McClure, can she lift her up? Oh my God, she does! She lifts her up, suplex on her knee, the cover, and Stephanie gets her. She got her. Stephanie with a massive upset victory just sent herself to the semifinals to face Jordynne Grace tomorrow. As she has another mountain to climb, trying to take out a woman as athletic and as powerful as Jordynne Grace in a dream match that we're going to see already just in 1 year of these two existence here in the WWE. But for now, Stephanie McClure beaten up, but can celebrate a massive victory here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get the dogs barking because Braun Breaker has entered the building.
The following champion versus champion contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 230 pounds, the NXT North American Champion, Braun Breaker.
We are set for a great matchup here tonight. A matchup that a lot of fans in the WWE Universe has been wanting to see for quite some time. The powerful Braun Breaker. He is the North American Champion down at NXT. And he's finally, in their first meeting, will be going one-on-one with the Ring General. And I can't wait.
And his opponent, representing Imperium from Vienna, Austria, weighing in at 250 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Gunther!
From one champion to the next, your reigning, defending Intercontinental Champion, Gunther, is about to enter the building. A man who has been hell-bent on destruction since becoming a WWE competitor, has only one loss in his career thus far, and that is to a man he defeated this past week in Ilya Dragunov to advance to the quarterfinals here tonight. But he's got another tough ass in front of him as you went through hell to beat Ilya. But what will he endure to beat Braun Breaker, who is on a mission of himself to become World Heavyweight Champion? And here we go, out the gates. Braun Breaker rushed in. Gunther caught him, but he didn't. And now wrestling takedown and spinning around is Braun Breaker, and then a slap to the head of Gunther. I don't know if that's what you want to do to a man like Gunther, Braun. I understand you're very strong and you're indeed very powerful, but don't piss off. Don't poke the bear that is Gunther. He already on some type of timing when it comes to in-ring competition once that bell rings. don't give him any more extra motivation. And right now, Braun Breaker just having his way with the ring general as of right now. Look at the power. I haven't seen anybody ragdoll Gunther like that so far in his career. He's been through some hellacious matches, but nobody has been able to just dominate him like Braun is doing to start off this match. Braun's off to a really great start here. Sends him in off the rope, ducks underneath. What does he have here? Jumps over him, and a hurricane! Now into a cover. And that right there is what's gonna separate Braun Breaker from Gunther. Not only does Braun Breaker possess sort of similar strength and power of Gunther, but he has the athletic ability to go with it. Oh, and Gunther slipped out the back door there. But Braun jacks the jaw. But Gunther fighting out of anything Braun Breaker is putting on him and hits him with a flying big boot. Running big boot. And now submission locked in. Inverted sleeper hold. Braun has Gunther in the corner. What is he looking to do here? Oh, a sure power clothesline. And I couldn't quite fully see. The referee was in the way. And now Gunther is taking control here. Looked like he had a twisted neck breaker onto Braun Breaker. No! Super hold apart here. Onto Gunther. Took the back of Gunther. Or not Gunther. Braun Breaker Gunther took the back of Braun Breaker, but Braun powers out of it. And now sends him in. Looked to take him off the apron, but got caught. But Braun Breaker still back on the offense. Gunther couldn't follow up. And now with this, Gunther and troubles get snake eyes onto a ring with the cover here. And I thought for a second maybe he did enough to get the victory against Gunther. That would have been a very surprising way to end things. But Gunther all out of sorts for the first time. Somebody actually dominating the ring, General Gunther. But to no surprise, is it the man Braun Breaker. And Braun Breaker captures, Gunther reversed it as Gunther. And now Gunther running drop kick. Jesus. And now Gunther looking like he's pissed off. Telling Braun to get back in the ring, get to his feet, picks him up. No cover by Braun Breaker and Braun DDT. And now pounding him from the mounted position, strikes right down on the head of Gunther. Now falls into the cover. But Gunther strongly kicks out. And a moonsault, standing moonsault. Does Braun on a Gunther. And now Gunther in trouble as Braun Breaker looks in the match. Spear, and he got out of it. Center of the ring, flattens Gunther for the win. No. Gunther kicks out at 2-point mark. Braun looked for another moonsault, but Gunther got out the way here. Gunther, what is he looking to do here? Oh my God! Pulls on from hell out of nowhere. Flips him inside out, and for the victory! But Braun able to kick out at 2.9 3/4. But Gunther looking to beat the hell out of Braun now. Looking to pound out Braun Breaker and a big boot here. Gunther now in firm control. We saw it when he went. Oh my God! Perfect back German suplex there. We saw it when he faced off against Ilya. The moment you think you got Gunther beaten, defeated, he goes into the next gear. He gets into another gear. And a gear you don't want to see it right now. He is doing everything he wants to do against Braun Breaker. Hitting that fourth gear. Braun has to be wondering what he can do to thwart off this attack by Gunther. Why wait for Braun to get to his feet? But Braun jacks the jaw, looking to fight through it. Fighting back, but Gunther trying to stop him in his tracks from having any momentum. Going the way of Braun Breaker, and oh my God, Uranagi slam. Gunther onto Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker in trouble here, but somehow fights back. Keeps fighting back here. And now close on from hell. The second one, he got off it again. But elects to not go for the cover, but to pick him up and to slam him down with the vicious powerbomb. Now into the cover and left, you can count to 100. This one is over. Braun Breaker says, hell no, this one ain't over. You can't count me out quite yet. And Gunther is visibly upset, visibly frustrated that he can't keep that big man Braun Breaker down. And Braun fighting back, trying to find anything he can do to get back in his matchup. But Gunther just rake the eyes, and take control back in his corner. And now Gunther, God's Braun, not where Braun wants to be, in a peculiar position. Gunther, powerbomb from the top rope, the cover, and this time you can indeed count to 100. My God! Gunther showing off his devastating super powerbomb to pick up the victory against Braun Breaker. The only thing that could keep Braun Breaker down was that vicious super powerbomb, and Gunther is headed to the semifinals. And it is time for Little Miss Bliss to take action.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Columbus, Ohio,
Alexa Bliss made her anticipated return during the qualifying matches of the Queen of the Ring tournament. And when she returned, the place erupts. The fans have missed Little Miss Bliss, and she is back in action, trying to get to the semifinals. But she's got another task in front of her, another daunting task, as she will go off against another 5 feet of fury and the ever so dangerous fan favorite Liv Morgan.
From Elmwood Park, New Jersey,
The one thing about this tournament it has led to some very interesting matchups, dream match scenarios that we've all been wanting to see, and we've gotten to see them through this tournament from both sides. We just saw a great hellacious match between Braun Breaker and Gunther, a match we've been clamoring to see. We got to see it. We know those two will have more matches against one another in the future. Only time will tell. And we've been wanting a match between Little Miss Bliss, Alexa Bliss, and Liv Morgan. And something tells me we will not be disappointed. And here we go out the gates. Liv Morgan wasting no time. What a drop kick, dropping Alexa Bliss down to the mat. And off the gates, Liv is taking the fight right to Alexa Bliss. 5 feet of fury on the side of Liv Morgan to start things off. Former WWE SmackDown Women's Champion, former Tag Team Champion, and she's looking now to send herself to the semis to be a future Intercontinental Champion, inaugural Women's Intercontinental Champion. Look at this. Look at the acrobatics and the athleticism. Hurricanrana takedown by Liv Morgan onto Alexa Bliss, and she throws Alexa Bliss into the corner. Alexa Bliss getting blitzkrieged right here. Getting blitzed, doesn't know what hit her. trying to fight off this onslaught. But Liv Morgan! Code breaker! Oh my goodness, already looking to put this match away. Can she do it? Oh, whatever she had in store for Alexa, she slipped out the way. Alexa Bliss, oh, and an elbow shot by Liv Morgan. This match has been high speed from the get-go. And oh, kind of like a Paige Turner type maneuver by Liv Morgan. Now leading Alexa to her feet. What does she have here? Another springboard, or I should say, moonsault, somersault, hurricanrana way up top, snooker splash. Center of the ring does not go for a pin there. Instead, elected to add more offense, but it might have cost her. Alexa Bliss countered that leg takedown, and oh my God! Neck breaker onto the knee of Alexa Bliss. Bends the spine back. The spine's not supposed to be bent that way. But Alexa Bliss right now trying to get in the driver's seat. Look for a drop toe hold takedown, but blocked by Liv Morgan. But Alexa Bliss blocks Liv Morgan's onslaught and then power slams her down, center of the ring. Alexa Bliss dropping the knees to the face and now to the sternum. As she's trying to get back in this matchup. Liv Morgan in the drop zone. Alexa Bliss went for the blissful moonsault and missed. But Liv Morgan fighting back. Alexa fighting it off, but Alexa gets thrown into the corner. Now Liv Morgan running on. Take her down with the hip attack in the corner. Alexa Bliss in trouble now. This matchup has been all Liv Morgan to start things and to keep it going here into a cover. Jessica Carr in perfect position. But only a 2 count as Alexa Bliss kicks out. Bliss went for that moonsault, but Liv rolled out the way, no water in the pool. Alexa Bliss reverses into a schoolboy roll-up, into a cover here. One, can she sneak a victory? No, Liv kicks out. And Liv got caught! Sister Abigail, the cover, this could be it! Oh my goodness! That's the same match that's the same move that defeated Roxanne Perez to get to the quarterfinals. For Alexa Bliss, went for another splash, no water in the pool, and now Liv Morgan, clothesline after clothesline, and now takes her down. Liv Morgan kicked out of that vicious Sister Abigail move, and now Liv Morgan trying to find it, trying to find the winning combination here, going to the second row, waiting for Alexa Bliss to get to her feet. Oh my God! Code breaker, center of the ring. This could do it. 2, got her. Yes, she does. Liv Morgan in a stunning event has just blitzkrieged her way to victory against Alexa Bliss and is heading to the semifinals as she awaits her opponent.
Here is your winner, Liv Morgan.
Which will be the winner of the Kairi Sane and Lyra Valkyrie match. And that match is coming up next. But for right now, congratulations, Liv. Ladies and gentlemen, the action keeps on rolling on here in St. Louis. I appreciate you so much for sticking beside me as we continue the Queen of the Ring tournament, the quest to the semifinals.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Yamaguchi, Japan, Kairi Sane.
Kairi Sane made her illustrious return during the qualifying matches here in the Queen of the Ring up against Dakota Kai. she was almost screwed out by Damage Control, Bailey, and Io Sky, but to the rescue was her best friend Asuka and Becky Lynch to help out, keeping the rest of Damage Control away, allowing it to stay 1v1 between Kairi Sane and Dakota Kai, and will lead to Dakota Kai getting the victory here. And then she will then continue on as she kept on winning to book herself here to the quarterfinals of night 1, as she's trying to head to tonight 2 tomorrow if she can defeat her next opponent.
And her next opponent is no easy task, as she will take on the former United Kingdom Women's NXT Champion, Lyra Valkyria, who entered the Queen of the Ring tournament, making a surprise appearance at NXT Level Up when she would debut during the celebration of one. Cora Jade, the current Women's NXT Champion, and Cora Jade did not like that. She took exception to that, thought that was very disrespectful. But Lyra Valkyrie said she didn't mean no disrespect. They told her to go out there at any point in time, and she kind of wanted to go out there and introduce herself to Cora Jade, but Cora Jade didn't like that. But right now she doesn't. It doesn't matter what Cora Jade, her focus isn't about Cora Jade, her focus right now is Kairi Sane and the Women's Intercontinental Champion. Out the gates, Lyra Valkyrie going right after Kairi Sane with that Hurricanrana takedown. We saw this in the last matchup between Liv and Alexa Bliss. Oh, Lyra Valkyrie misjudged the range of Kairi Sane. While that springboard, she went crashing down, got too much height there. Kairi Sane able to take a full advantage of that misstep by Lyra Valkyrie. But as I was talking about, last match between Liv and Alexa Bliss that happened moments ago, we saw Liv come out the gates red hot, and it helped lead her to victory. Lyra taking notes of that, coming right after Kairi Sane, hot and heavy, trying to take it to a former Women's Champion over in Japan, former tag team champion here in the WWE. And now look at this. Lyra Valkyrie getting some separation, going outside. Kairi Sane chasing Lyra Valkyrie and played right into the hands of Lyra. She sends her into the corner now. A little cat and mouse game, but Lyra Valkyrie able to take advantage of it, or maybe not. Kairi Sane trying to fight off this attack. Oh, what a drop kick by Kairi Sane as she looks to go up top here. Kairi Sane looking to go up top, calling Lyra to her feet. What does she have here? Flying crossbody connects into the cover here. We're on this matchup, and only a 1 count. Maybe using that chance to catch her breath, trying to test to see where Lyra is at, where the heart of Lyra is. And Lyra has a lot of heart. Haven't been able to know much about her as she spent most of her professional career down in the UK NXT, but now here in the WWE United States NXT, gonna be able to be happy to be able to call her matches such as this one. And I've been impressed thus far in the way she competes out here. But again, it's got a tough task here as both women looking to make an impact on the rosters here of Raw and NXT, assuming we got to cover here too. Assuming Lyra Valkyrie is officially on the NXT roster. I think her appearance at Level Up indicated so. Kairi Sane is officially on the Raw roster. And Lyra Valkyrie here, look at this. This time she connects, found the range, connects with that crossbody splash into the cover for Lyra. 2 and that Kairi Sane kicks out. Lyra Valkyrie very
Fast, very agile. Look at that spinning heel kick. Damn near kicked the head off of Kairi Sane, but she kicks out at one. But that's what I'm talking about. Very fast, very agile, quick, always fast twitch muscles, activated. Always staying one step ahead of her opponent. Brutalizing strikes. We see it there again. Trained by a good friend in Becky Lynch back in their days down in Ireland, coming up the ranks together. Obviously, Becky Lynch's career started a little bit before, being a little bit older, being a little bit more experienced, but she still trained and worked with Lyra Valkyrie. And Lyra said one day her dream is to be a tag team partner with Becky Lynch and maybe win tag team gold if their careers can ever intertwine together. But right now, Lyra Valkyrie in the cover, looking to send herself to the semis. But Kairi Sane kicks out. Lofty goals there for Kairi, for Lyra, and she hits her with a Hurricanrana. Wanting to team up with her former trainer, sparring partner, best friend, Lyra! Frog splash connects in the cover. This could do it right here. Can she do it? No, she can't. Kairi kicks out at 2.9. But Lyra, not wasting no time to add offense, now just sends Kairi to the outside, drop kicks her down off the apron as the referee, Jessica Carr, starts to count of one. Wait a minute, look from behind. It is Cora Jade. Jessica Carr didn't see it. Worried about Kairi Sane and counting the ring out, and now Kairi Sane, insane elbow, taking full advantage of that cheap shot. Not like this. Damn it. Damn it. And just like that, Kairi Sane with the assist of Cora Jade is now have a date with Destiny against Liv Morgan tomorrow night of night 2. But damn it, I did hate to see this good match end like that. Cora Jade cost Lyra Valkyrie. We talked about she didn't like how Laura disrespected her, and she got a measure of revenge, and it doesn't matter. Kairi's headed to the semis. We are getting down to the nitty-gritty here on the King of the Ring tournament.
Making his way to the ring, representing the Usos from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 242 pounds. Main event, Jey Uso!
And you see the new attire Jey is sporting here. The Yeet movement in full effect. We've seen before in the locker his brother Jimmy endorsing Jey to take full ownership of him being a single star and him using this platform, this opportunity to be at the head of the table with Roman Reigns and becoming a world champion just like his cousin. Main event Jey Uso is what they call him. And he's got an opportunity to send himself to the main event tomorrow night. But standing in his way is a man that is all too familiar with Roman Reigns and the bloodline. A man that has battled Roman, the bloodline, for years. He will forever be synonymous with Roman Reigns, former Shield members. We obviously know the history of what Seth Rollins did that sparked Roman Reigns to become the man that he is today.
And his opponent from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth freaking Rollins!
Seth Rollins is hungry to become champion yet again. unfortunately could not dethrone the Roman Empire and the bloodline, but he has a chance to win the World Heavyweight title if he can get through Jey Uso and put SmackDown on the map, and they can separate himself from this reign of terror known as Roman Reigns in the Bloodline era. Seth Rollins says Roman Reigns and the Bloodline are a poison in this industry. He says they need to be beaten at all costs. If you can't beat them straight up one-on-one, you have to do something. Now Roman thinks that this could equal this title being secondary to him, but being a world champion is not secondary to another world champion. It's just another opportunity for an amazing roster full of superstars to become champion. And what is this? Out the gates! Phoenix Splash by Seth Rollins as he's digging deep in his youth, pulling out all the stops to defeat Jey Uso. But I don't think Seth Rollins sees Jey Uso. I think he sees Roman Reigns. He sees what Jey Uso represents. Another bloodline member getting closer to taking on the throne, being world champion. He sees potentially Jey becoming another tyrant like Roman Reigns, and that is fueling him to be on another level here tonight. But Jey is on a mission to prove the doubters, prove Roman Reigns wrong, that he is championship, world championship material. He's just not a tag team star. He has the ability to win gold on his own as a solo act. Getting fully endorsed by his brother Jimmy, especially after they lost the tag team titles on Raw a few weeks ago to the Street Profits, their bitter rivals in the tag team division. Jey looking to maybe put the tag team division behind him and focus on singles gold, but he could be in trouble here. He has to kick out at 2.5. Seth Rollins trying to close in on a massive victory that will send him to the semifinals. Seth Rollins fighting for the whole WWE roster. Jey fighting for himself and his family to prove to himself and to his family that Roman isn't just the one that can sit ahead of the table, but there could be another bloodline member sitting right next to him. I don't know if that's going to sit too well with Roman Reigns. We haven't seen Roman for quite some time, but there are rumblings out there that he is not happy. He wasn't too thrilled that Jey was in this, Jimmy and Jey were in this King of the Ring tournament for that reason. Rumors say that he feels like they got distracted by this tournament, not focusing on retaining those tag team championships. But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do if you're Jey and Jimmy. And right now, Jey has an opportunity to send himself to the semis, but right now, he's got to fight off this onslaught by Seth Rollins. And nothing Jey is doing is affecting Rollins. He is fired at Rollins, is on his A game. Haven't seen Rollins this amped in quite some time. But maybe Jey might have found a way to slow the momentum down of Seth. Neck breaker, perfectly executed by Jey. And Jey with that right hook picks him up. Oh, leaping neck breaker into the cover. They got a 1, got a 2, and that's all he'll get. Now, after Seth Rollins putting in all the offense, it's Jey's turn to get some offense in. Jey with the Samoan splash that finds nothing but the body of Rollins for the win. No! And oh, a super kick caught flush on the chin of Seth Rollins. And for the first time in this matchup, Seth Rollins on the back foot here. Seth Rollins could be done here. Into the cover, ref in perfect position. And Rollins just peels the shoulder up. Now it's Seth, the one that's in trouble. And Jey is the one wondering, what is it gonna do? What is it gonna take to defeat Seth Rollins?
multiple-time WWE champion, Intercontinental champion, tag team champion. The list goes on and on of the accomplishments that man has done in this industry. The first ever NXT champion. Seth is done, I won't say it all, but damn near done it all in this business so far. Money in the Bank winner, cashed in on Roman Reigns. At WrestleMania, one of the most prolific cash-ins in the history of the company. This is the man, Seth, that Jey Uso has to get through. And right now, he is doing a hell of a job working on Seth Rollins, trying to find the combinations to put him away. Boom. These two ran into each other. Jey swinging wildly, not able to connect. But Seth in trouble here again. Jey sends him in. Gets him off the ropes with a clothesline. And now Jey calling Seth to his feet. Jey's got Seth where he wants him. Drop kick, perfectly executed. And Jey going back up top. Jey looking to end this match. Uso splash again. Into the cover with a massive victory for Jey here. No! Are you kidding me? Seth Rollins digging really deep into his soles here to fight off this onslaught by Jey. And now, wait a minute, kick to the midsection, and oh my God, curb stomp out of nowhere into the cover. You can hear it from the Raptors, the cover to ball game, no. That curb stomp reverbed throughout this arena here as a crowd of 45,000 plus standing was anticipating a Rollins win. Rollins went for the knee. Jey Uso rolled out the way. Those surgically repaired knees of Seth Rollins, and Jey flown over. DDT connects, but Seth able to counter. Seth able to counter the rebuttal attack of Jey, and now Seth looking deep, looking for it. Sling blade, trying to build a comeback here. Calling Jey to his feet. Looking for it. Uh-oh. Kicks the midsection. Pedigree. Shades of his mentor, Triple H. Seth not going for the cover. What does he have here? Kick to the midsection. Seth, can he get it? Curb stomp. He does. Is it enough? It is. And Seth Rollins has defeated Jey Uso, and there it is, your final four come tomorrow, night 2 in the King of the Ring tournament. Seth Rollins has another date with Gunther. He faced Gunther at Money in the Bank for the Intercontinental Championship in a brutal match, came up short, but he's gonna get his rematch tomorrow night. Does he have enough to beat him? We'll find out tomorrow.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Raw Women's Championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the co-main event of the evening. And making her way down the aisle is a woman that needs no introduction. Her husband just won his big-time match against Jey Uso and will advance to the semifinals tomorrow night. Let's right now is about Becky Lynch. And can Becky Lynch get her retribution against her former friend, former tag team partner, who has caused her so much pain, ridicule, and despair over the last few months? Damage Control has took away her tag team partner. They took away their tag team championships. It has cost her numerous of opportunities in the past. But tonight, it's an opportunity to right those ships and right those wrongs. Can she do it? But here comes the reigning, defending Raw Women's Champion, Bayley, the leader and creator of Damage Control. And even though this is a one-on-one contest here at Becky Lynch, it's going to be hard for you not to look over your shoulder, especially anytime you gain some momentum, because you never know when Damage Control might rear their head out. They're not banned from ringside, but they're also not walking out to the ring with Bayley. Maybe giving them strong direction to stay away. Let me defeat Becky by myself so I can shut up Becky once and for all. These two women have exchanged barbs over the last few weeks. This is an intense, heated rivalry, all for the respect for one another, or I should say lack of respect for one another, and the chance to beat the Raw Women's Champion.
Introducing the challenger from Dublin, Ireland, the man, Becky Lynch. And her opponent from San Jose, California, the Raw Women's Champion, Bayley.
There you have it. The official announcements is set. It is time to fight. It is time to see who has what it takes to become the head of the Raw Women's Division. Right now, Bayley sits at the top of that throne with the title, but Becky Lynch is hot on the heels, coming for that title. Bayley just won that title a month ago when she beat Bianca Belair at Money in the Bank for that prestigious title. And Becky Lynch wants it again. And Becky Lynch coming in hot and didn't miss and missed. No water in the pool. Bayley rolled out the way, but Becky Lynch again coming with a hot start, but Bayley able to turn her away. And now looking, wrenching on the arm. An arm bar by Bayley to Becky. But Becky, who has an arm bar of her own, the disarmer, found a way out of that one. And these two lock up, arm, collar, and elbow tap once again, trying to get some advantage. Bayley pushing her back to the rope, to the chorus of boos. This crowd does not like what Bayley has turned into. And look at Becky Lynch getting a little dirty there. All there's love at war, if you ask me. And this crowd is pissed off. Cannot stand Bayley as Bayley threw Becky to the side, but Becky dodged that one. Becky sends Bayley into the ropes, ducks underneath. What does he have here for? Oh, snapmare. Snapmare takedown. No, Bayley quick to her feet, takes her down with the fury of clotheslines and a spear to the corner. Bayley finding it deep and an elbow. No, look for the belly to belly, but Becky knew it was coming. Able to block, looking for a suplex. No, Bayley over the top of Vades. Bayley over the top of Vades. And look at this, trying to go for a power slam, but Becky evades. These two women know each other too damn well. We talked about how Roman and Jay have beef, or Roman and Seth Rollins have beef, and that they know each other so well. The same can be said for these two young ladies in the ring. Bayley up top with that elbow drop for the win. No. If Bayley hits, oh, Bayley, I was about to say, Bayley hits that rose plant, this could be curtains for Becky Lynch. But Becky Lynch, maybe since the time was coming, counters, picks her up, power bomb. The power and sheer strength of Becky Lynch, for a woman of her size, has the power of a Rhea Ripley, a Jordan Grace, and Nia Jax. All that strength and power, that's why people call her the Man. She was a two-time Raw Women's Champion, a one-time SmackDown Women's Champion, Tag Team Champion, and now she's climbing the top of the ropes and comes down with a drop kick onto Bayley. Perfectly executed, and now look at Becky Lynch lying in wait. Uh-oh, Bayley going for a ride. The Man Slam into the cover. Is it enough? 1, 2, got her, no. And to the chagrin of this capacity crowd in St. Louis, Bayley kicks out at 2.9. Oh, Becky looks forward to another slam. But Bayley got out the way through the back door, hits her with an inverted DDT right into a cover, but Becky Lynch kicks out right away. And going for another cover, wait, referee! But Becky still powered out of it. Bayley went for a cheek cover, and it caught her, and then she caught her with the belly to belly. Maybe that was the play, but Becky still kicks out. Maybe the cheating pin was just to catch Becky off guard for that belly to belly. Now vicious knee strike to Becky. Becky coming back in the ring, able to avoid that strike, comes into the ring. Oh, got caught, took too much time. Rose plant, plants her into the middle or the corner of the ring. 2, 3, no. No. Becky Lynch, resiliency on 1,000, kicks out, but Bayley not letting up on the offense. Bayley not letting up. She wants to get rid of the Becky Lynch problem once and for all. These two, like I said, former best friends, bitter rivals. Becky getting taken up top. Bayley, oh, scoop slam, or sorry, sidewalk slam from the top rope. Drops her down to the mat. Into the cover, to the ring, this could do it. 2, ball game, no! Bayley starting to get a little frustrated. Went for a knee drop, but Becky rolled out the way. Becky coming back, hot and heavy here. Fury of strikes taken down Bayley. Becky trying to mount a comeback, strike after strike with those vicious chops. And then chicken or T-bone suplex. Bayley trying to crawl away, get some separation, sitting at the bottom of the corner, but Becky right on her heels, not letting her off. Not letting up on Bayley with the forearm drop kick. And now look at this, Bayley in trouble, another suplex. What a combination by Becky Lynch, and she lies in wait. Becky waiting for her to get to her feet. Can she do it? Yes! Disarm her! Locked in! Center of the ring! Bayley has nowhere to go. Will she give it up here? Will she give it up here? Bayley's on the verge of tapping. Becky's got it in. Tight. Is she gonna tap? But no. Bayley finds a way to slip out. And now, chopping Becky Lynch, trying to get her down. Oh, Becky avoided it. Becky grabs onto Bayley and sends her into the corner. Becky in full control in this one here. Becky, what does she have? Oh!
Exploder suplex into the corner turnbuckle. Bayley in a whole lot of trouble. Becky going up top. Leg drop into the cover. Could this do it here? 1, 2, she might have just won. No, Bayley kicks out at the nick of times. But Becky Lynch is setting up, lying in wait. Wait a minute, it's Io Sky! It's Io Sky! She just grabbed the foot of Becky Lynch
now talking trash. Becky Lynch is distracted. No, not like this. Becky is distracted and gets planted once again by a rose plant from Bayley. Now Bayley up top. Senton connects. Damn it, not like this. No, God damn it. And thanks to the distraction of damage controls, Io Sky getting involved. Referee didn't call it disqualification. It wouldn't have mattered either way, but resulted in Bayley being victorious and still your Raw Women's Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, we have made it to the main event of the evening. And making his way down the aisle, a pissed off, focused, and ready Solo Sikoa.
Is a steel cage match. Making his way to the ring from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 250 pounds,
Solo Sikoa, here representing the Bloodline to try and end the story of Cody Rhodes once and for all. For a year, they have held him down. At WrestleMania Los Angeles, Cody got an inch close to becoming the new undisputed WWE Universal Champion. But Paul Heyman would pull the referee's leg out the ring, and an anonymous figure would attack Cody with a belt of some sort, and Roman would capitalize. But that is not to even count the numerous of interferences by Solo, Jimmy, and Jay that kept things distracted for Cody. Cody would have backup in the form of Randy Orton, Kevin Owens, and Sami Zayn, but ultimately would fall to Roman. In every chance since, he's been clawing his way back the opportunity to face Roman, but the Bloodline have been just holding him down, keeping him at bay. For weeks and weeks and months, they have been attacking one another, trying to send a message where Adam Pearce has said enough's enough. And at King of the Ring, wait a minute! Cody Rhodes, out of nowhere, I think he jumped a barricade and he's ready. He's telling him to lower down the steel cage. Cody wasted no damn time, but maybe it took too much time, because here comes Solo right back. Solo weathering the storm of that attack and now looking to give it right back to Cody, bouncing him off the steel cage and throwing him into there. This is going to be a brutal match. I can already tell this is nothing but pure hatred. Revenge is set on one another. Besides the Bloodline costing Cody Rhodes the opportunity to be the ultimate WWE champion, Solo personally cost Cody from entering the King of the Ring tournament and going after the World Heavyweight title. And that right there is what was enough for Cody. You wouldn't even let him be chasing the World Champion. They had to send a message to him. They had to let him know there's only one true champion, and that's Roman. Costing Cody the opportunity to qualify. And ever since then, we have been on a collision course to this moment right here. Solo has been the main reason why Cody hasn't gotten opportunities to face Roman. These two have been battling each other. Then Cody cost Solo the opportunity to qualify himself for the King of the Ring tournament. Well, like I said, Adam Pearce has ruled that it was enough's enough. And there needs to be one more chance for Cody to prove that he deserves to face Roman. And he has to get through Solo Sikoa. And right there, Solo showing the sheer power, launching Cody into the ring. And I think it busted him open.
I think he got cut on the steel. Cody Rhodes is in trouble. Came in hot. Cody Rhodes in trouble. Oh my God. Solo and Spark. And Cody is laid out. Cody came in hot, trying to get an edge on Solo, but it backfired. And now Solo, after throwing Cody all over the steel cage, is telling the referee to open it up. Referee taking his time. Solo trying to walk out the cage, but Cody is up to his feet. Cody walking towards Solo, and Solo not being able to walk out. Cody stopping Solo from walking out the cage. A bloodied, beaten Cody is trying to fight back, trying to find the offense. And Cody, fueled by anger, fueled by rage, for the help of this crowd, they attacked his best friend, his mentor, and Randy Orton, the Money in the Bank winner. Took him out. We haven't seen Orton since. Took him out, and definitely Cody moonsault right there, taking down Solo. We haven't heard from Randy Orton, who receives numerous back issue damages, disc, I think, a lot of disc, neck injuries sustained from that attack at the parking lot. And now Cody with the pedigree. Cody, I think, busted up Solo, sent him into the cage, and instead of going for a pin, well, now he does the cover. One, kick out. A slow pin than a normal pin by the referee. I don't know why the pin is slower, but Cody adds some offense after that big time pedigree. Maybe cost him, and oh my God, Solo now trying to thwart off the attacks of Cody and give it right back to Cody. Wait a minute, hooks him up. Uranagi slam, or in this case, spinning Solo. And now Solo again barking at the referee to unlock the cage and hurry the hell up. Cody is laid out. If Cody loses, which he is just seconds away from doing, the cage is open. Solo is about to walk out. Solo is about to walk out. Cody, you gotta stop him. Cody grabs him. Cody, can he stop him from walking out the cage? Cody needs to hang on for dear life. And I think he might have done it. He's brought him back. If Cody loses tonight, it is back on the line, and you will never get an opportunity for the Undisputed Universal Championship as long as it remains around Roman Reigns' hands. And Cody knows it. Oh, disaster kick. Cody's getting desperate. He knows what's on the line. He knows what's at stake. Everything he's worked hard for. The reason why he's come back here. All on the line. The bloodline has cost him everything, and he wants to take it from him. Take it right back, but no, again, Solo just kicks out at one. Powers out again. Cody looking for it, and no, Solo counters. So Cody ducks underneath looking for the patented crossroads, but Solo knew it was coming, had it scouted. Already received one of those today, doesn't want to receive another one. That could surely end the match, but if Cody gets hit with probably another spinning Solo or a Samoan spike again this night, and right there might be prelude to the end of Cody's night and Cody's opportunities. Solo went for it again, got caught, crossroads by Cody. Is he gonna go out the cage? What is he gonna do? Goes into the cover. Can he do it? No. Solo kicks out again, and again another slow count. And now Cody yelling at the referee, and now Cody looking to potentially just walk out the cage, telling the referee to hurry up. But Solo's back to his feet. Spinning heel kick connects. And that might be curtains for Cody. The crowd here sensing the end could be near. Cody getting caught. Cody in trouble. Solo, and now again Solo throwing him into the steel cage head first. Cody trying to catch it, trying to hold on to the cage to take some of the blow, but I think it's over. Cody, oh God, Samoan spike.
And now Cody in trouble. Solo into the cover. But Cody has some more fight left. Cody kicks out. The referee's, for some reason, having a slow count, and Solo again screaming at the ref to hurry up open the cage. Solo trying to get out, but Cody again back to his feet. But Solo's almost out of there. Solo's almost out of there. Cody in trouble. Solo is one step away from crushing the dreams of Cody Rhodes, but he fights him. He brings him back into the ring. Cody brings Solo back into the ring, and now begging him to get to his feet. Cody, look at this! Cody fighting, using the crowd here in St. Louis, the home of his best friend, Randy Orton, to fuel him. They're all behind Cody Rhodes tonight. And look at Cody using that adrenaline rush to get the pound of flesh beaten out of Solo, and now he sends him into the corner. Cody stomping a mud hole into the ass of Solo Sikoa. His crowd is loving every bit of it. The Bloodline banned from ringside. If they make an appearance, Roman will be stripped away from his titles. Adam Pearce not playing no games. Everything lies on the shoulders of Solo and Cody. Cody again, kick to the midsection, pedigree. Yes, pin him, Cody. Walk out the cage. No, he doesn't do it. Cody kicks him. Cody crossroads. Cody crossroads right into the cover. Can this be it? Yes, Cody's done it. Cody's done it. He's defeated Solo. And with this win, he's secured his last chance at vengeance.
Here is your winner.
Cody Rhodes will cap off the night with a victory and will just send himself to SummerSlam to face Roman Reigns. Good night, everybody.
Yeah, I will always be a warrior. You can't stop me. You